Hi and welcome to a sunny and moderately warm December day. It is actually going to be in the 50s today. For those of you who are on the whole Celsius system, just know that 50 is pretty nice for Chicago in December. We are now wrapped. You can see, if you saw the last video, you saw we put the door up here and you could also see out these windows. Now you can kind of see out, but you can see that the wrap is on. You're going to see right now a whole bunch of pictures of what the wrap looks like on the boat. So the guys came early this morning and I couldn't get my fat ass out of bed to come out and talk to them while they were doing it. But after I got out here, I took a look and they did a really nice job. It's nice and tight, which means that the wind isn't going to blow it around. When the snow falls, it's easy to bang on the wrap to keep the snow and ice off. But there are a few things that I do need to do to prep us now that we're wrapped for winter. And I'm going to go through what those things are today. Not a whole lot of stuff, but it's still stuff that needs to get done. Since I have such a really nice day today, today's the day to do it. Well, in the winter, we still need to pump out. So we have to have access to get to the pump out tanks. And in the past, what I've done is I've pulled the hose through the back deck across the bridge. Never really liked doing that. The pump out hose is outside, so it's a little bit dirty. It's not waist dirty, it's just outside dirty. I never really liked pulling it across. So last year what I did was I got one of these zipper doors. These are what people use to access their boats when they have them wrapped and they don't have a door and a bridge like we do. So what I did last year is I put this zipper door in on the side, and you're going to see how I'm going to do that today as well. Yeah, I'm going to reuse this same door from last year, but I have to trim off the old wrap. Now that that's done, I'm going to go get some more tape and I'm going to just find a good spot to put this up on the boat. So the place that we pump out from is on either side of the boat. So when I pump out, I bring a hose to this side, but then I also have to carry a hose around across the bow to the other side. So I'm going to find a spot for this window that's kind of right in the middle of those two. So I've figured out my spot right here. This is actually good for a couple of different reasons. Another thing is I have a cleat right here, and we want to keep our dinghy in the water this winter. So having this cleat right here will allow me to have the dinghy tied up to our boat, which is the way we normally tie it up. So I'll be able to have this window zipper, because it's a double zipper, be able to have that right there and have the rope still coming out. Another nice thing is when it is a warm day, as we get especially into the end of February, into March, it'll start to warm up. Even now today, it's going to be sunny. I mean, it is about 11:30 in the morning. You can see the sun isn't hitting us right now, but it's going to peek out from behind that building in about a half an hour, and it's going to get very warm underneath this wrap. So having this window here acts like a vent, and then when it gets really warm underneath the wrap, it allows us to get some airflow through there. So it works for many different purposes. So the tape that I'm using, this is 3-inch, and this tape is specifically designed to hold these plastics together. This tape cannot be used for going onto the boat. You need something called preservation tape if you're going to stick the tape to the fiberglass. That comes in 2-inch widths. The 3-inch width is really nice because it also has a serrated edge so you can tear it easily with your hands. But I've made the mistake of getting this adhesive onto the fiberglass and then it sat all winter. It is really, really difficult to clean off. I had to order a special, very expensive adhesive remover to get it off. It cost me like $50 for this adhesive remover just to get about 10 feet of this tape residue off. So as you can see, I now have to just cut this open. And there we go. We have a nice opening window here. And of course, all I have to do zip it up to keep the winter out. But if I need access for anything, I can just open it up like that. Really nice big space, and it works great. So the big question here is cost. We wrap every winter, and usually it gets done end of November, early December. We don't want it on any earlier than that. And generally it comes off April 1st, right around April 1st. However, we've had some St. Patrick's Day parties when they dye the Chicago River green. So that's mid-March, so we're really only talking 3 months. Sometime, December, January, February, 3.5 months, maybe 4 months in total that the boat is wrapped. And it costs $1,000. So it is $1,000 for us to wrap. Is it worth it? We think so. It generally keeps the boat warmer inside. It is certainly a great wind block, but at the same time, it is a lot of money, and you think, man, couldn't we do something where, we could purchase some sort of a heater furnace that would go outside, that would keep us nice and warm. We wouldn't have to worry about wrapping every year. But it's also nice just to have it, just to have that structure over the boat in the winter to keep the ice and snow off. To us, we just think it's worth it. We do have friends who just this year purchased the sister ship to Cygnet. In the marina that they're in, they would only allow themselves to do the work. They don't allow anybody to come from outside to do the wrap. So they actually spent $2,000 just for 4 months worth of shelter. But again, we think it's worth it, and we're glad we do it. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notification icon to be alerted of any uploads.